Good afternoon everybody and welcome to Pocono Speedway for the 14th race of the RLANZ Aldi Cup Series 3rd season. Here the Axalta We Paint Winners 400. The Tricky Triangle, 3 turns, one of the longest tracks on the schedule. So, the 14th race of the season, we're edging closer towards the halfway point in the season. And we have had 12 different winners. We'll see if we can get our 13th different winner today. But the top 4 drivers in the field for this race are previous winners this season. Lucifer Sam starting on the pole. We'll go through the starting lineup. So yeah, as I said, Lucifer Sam starting on the pole just a second ago. He's one of the drivers that has won a race already this season. And he's starting alongside defending champion Brandon Bent, Dover winner from a couple races ago. Lucifer Sam won at Talladega. Row 2, points leader Matthew Engelram, coming off a bad race last week in 29 with Boost Mobile sponsorship. He was the winner at Atlanta earlier in the season, and Dawson Miller, winner at Kansas a couple of races ago. Row 3 is Landon Hicks in the 16 and Julio Caesar in the 91, both currently in the chase. Row 4, Tristan Allen, our most recent winner, the Coca-Cola 600, and Jack Porkins in the 04, coming out of the top 10. The 21 of Cyrus McGee and the 40 of Dominic Anthony. Row 6, Roger Rain, the 99, and the 41 of Dan Park. Row 7, Reagan Whitlock in the 94, and runner-up last race, Hedge Alarm Alonso. Behind them, on row 8, is Kelly Lee and Henry Gore. Behind them, row 9, William Johnston and the only 2-time winner so far this season, Simon Nichols. And running at the top 20, Jake Rogers and Isaac Nichols. Both those guys have already won races this season. So we'll get this thing underway. 32 laps. And coming up off the longest race of the season, the Coca-Cola 600, 600 miles. This one, 400 miles, so it's a bit shorter in length. Take a look throughout the field, just seeing let's see if anyone has, that just doesn't get going. Doesn't look like it, so that is good. Off of turn 1. So this track, it's a very interesting track. It's it's a 3-turn track, the Tricky Triangle. This is the track with the least amount of turns, with 3 obviously. Obviously, by the name Tricky Triangle, you can tell it's already a triangle. Very long racetrack, already mentioned. And this is the danger spot right here, turn 2. If we do get some wrecks, this will probably be the place where it happens, turn 2. Because you see, they're probably going to be pretty dangerous wrecks too. Because you see, you actually can't really see it, but you see that opening over there on the right? That creates a lot of carnage. We had a big crash here last year with the 45 car driven by TJ Yoshi. He hit that inside wall fairly hard, but thankfully it wasn't as big as other wrecks we've seen here at Pocono. I think we've had a couple of big ones in the past. So off the final turn, turn 3, you see the turn 4. Always like that. Pace cars on the pit road coming to the green. Lucifer Sam and Brandon Bent on the front row. And there it is, the green flag's out and we're underway here at Pocono. And another thing I should mention is they like to fan out a lot. You see they're already going 3 wide. And they're side by side down into turn 1. It's Lucifer Sam and Brandon Bent. The outside lane gets a run here. All around, there's Engelram. Engelram upside down in the 29. Caesar Miller comes down and wipes out a bunch of cars. Andrews is in it. Johnston gets hit hard. And the big one. Oh my goodness, look at the 29 car back there. Matthew Ingram upside down. Brandon Bent's taking the lead. And a massive crash. Let's see who's involved here. Dawson Miller was one of them. Said Nick Price in the 50. See him going by. Garrett Sinor, William Johnston. Looks like Eli Bright may have gotten involved. Josh Crash. The 13 car. Aiden Shepard. He's had a rough year. Bruno De Barros. Not good for him. Looks like Jackson Lynn was involved. Julio Caesar was involved. Simon Nichols was definitely involved. Looks like Matt Tuck. There's the 24. He's coming down the pit road. Oh my goodness. I saw Stapleton get involved. 33 car. Zach Ryan. Heavy damage. Patrick Schamberger also involved. The 2 car looks like he has damage. Man. I did not see that one coming this early on. Wow, what a wreck. We'll take a look at it from the replay. Now, typically I don't do this anymore, or don't usually do this where I slow it down, but I want to point out what happens here because it's a weird one. So you see Porkins in the middle in the 04. He's the black, white, yellow car. But we got to follow the 16, the blue car on the bottom. It's Landon Hicks and it's Engelram. Those two are the first ones to make contact. See Hicks getting pushed by Tristan Allen in the 12. He slides up. They're 3 wide into 1. He slides up, gets in a Porkins, turns him sideways, turns him into the 29. 29 gets sideways. He can't hold on to it. Wipes out Dawson Miller. And nowhere to go. Julio Caesar as well. And then Engelram upside down. And then there was more carnage back here. There was a separate accident, I think. See, yeah, back there, 97, 15 and co. But the 5 car comes down, wipes out Garrett Sinor and co. Kelly Lee gets the 52, the 24. Look at the 52. William Johnston taking a massive hit. There's Andrews, 35. Sid Knorr. Looks like Eli Bright may have got involved. Caesar, Matt Tuck. Bruno De Barros, and Nick Price. There's the 5. 5 car went upside down. Dawson Miller. Wow. Big crash to start this thing off. We'll follow Benny Watson here, real time. Gonna follow Josh Crash actually in the 15 because he kind of instigates his second wreck. Gets in a Price. They'll squeeze each other and everything just goes wrong from there onwards. And just look at the carnage, man. Look at it. Take a look real time here from another angle. So we're going to take a look at this one real time from this angle. Because this is crazy. There's 29, he goes upside down. Look at the 52 car as well. There's the 5 turning over. They're all just running into each other. And a heavy crash. And only a few of them escaped. That one, you see 24 way down low. He's out of it. Wow. I think 25 actually got through it. Yeah. Anyways, we'll take an onboard with somebody and then we'll head back to the green. Taking an onboard with Jonathan King, the 95. We took a massive crash. We took a massive hit actually. There they go front. He gets a little bit of damage there. And then the 52. All going insane. There's the 78 car getting involved. 35. He gets hit late. I didn't see who that was. Actually, who was that that ran into him late? Maybe Eli Bright. Actually, 56. I couldn't tell. What a massive crash that was. You need to be careful here. They didn't want to wreck back. Coming back. But anyways, Brandon Bent got the edge over Lucifer Sam on the start. We'll take you back to the restart. Coming back to the green this time, we'll take a look at the guys out of the race. There's a lot of them. So Julio Caesar down is out. So from the 91 through to the 13, they're all out of the race. So that's tough right there. But anyways, let's go through the field. Cars still left in this one. We got 30 left. Brandon Bent, Lucifer Sam, Jack Porkins, Dominic Anthony, Dan Park. That's your top 5. Landon Hicks 6th. Cyrus McGee, Tristan Allen, Reagan Whitlock, Roger Ray, top 10. And I forgot to mention we had pit stops too. Hedge Alonso, 11th. 12th, Jake Rogers. 13th, Isaac Nichols. 14th, John Sheets. 15th, Matthew Skipper. 16th, Chase Marks. 17th, David Elfave. 18th, Annie Thomas. 19th is Andrew Payne. And running out the top 20 is Philip Goldberg. Then we got Henry Gore, Nathan Stapleton, Patrick Schamberger, Matt Tuck, Benny Watson, Kelly Lee, John Andrews, Jackson Lynn, Sandy Garrett, and Eli Bright. That's all who's left in this one. A big crash taking out 12 guys from this one. And green flag is back out and we are underway again. Now, I see some guys going to the outside here. Guys like the 40. That might be the best play. That's the best place to be, at least in turn 1. Unless you're 3 wide, that's where, if you're in the middle, then that's where you want to be, Dan Park. As Brandon Bent holds the lead. Remember, he did very well here at this race. Well, not this race in particular, but at Pocono last season. I don't remember, like, in the second Pocono race, I should say. As the 4 nearly came up and got into the 40. Needs to be careful. Take a look at these guys back here. Eli Bright, Jackson Lynn, teammates. Kelly Lee, John Andrews, Sandy Garrett, Tuck, Watson, Schamberger. And then the rest of those guys, I mean, those guys are still technically with the pack, but I think they might fall off it soon. Got about for second. It is Jack Porkins underneath of Lucifer Sam getting a big shot from Dan Park. Heading into turn 1 is the 04. But Sam on the outside is going to get the run off and he'll hold the position. So 04 trying to hold off Dominic Anthony for 3rd. Now this one's a weird one, turn 2. Typically, the inside lane is the place to be. However, sometimes the outside lane can work. Which is what is happening right now. Turn 3, you want to be on the outside. And that's where Anthony goes up to 3rd place. So a good job there from the 40. So, very smart. Go on the outside. That's the way you want to. That's the place you want to be. Like for turn 3 anyway, if you shove the guy on the outside way up high, like way up high, then they cannot get a run because they're up out of the group. So Ben's still leading, Sam's still 2nd, Anthony now up to 3rd. We got a battle for 4th between the 04 and the 16. And it should be Landon Hicks who gets the position, and he does. So Porkins falls back to 5th. Dan Park trying to get into that top 5. So that's McGee here in the 21. Our last winner, Tristan Allen in the 12. He's 8th. Reagan Whitlock and our head Jalan Alonso. Back-to-back good runs for him. Right now he's 10th. New 1-2, no move made by the 77. Probably that's probably the best thing to do. Oops. Want to save your move up for right here, turn 2. Or for whatever reason you are able to get on the outside, then that's the place you like. That's probably the best thing to do. 77 car is actually right up behind Brandon Bent. But his no moves are made, and that's allowing Anthony to close in. And that's going to relieve the pressure of the 27 a little bit. The 40's looking low. There he goes, down at the bottom. Probably not the smartest move right here. Down the front. 1-2. 16's got the preferred line. And Porkins trying to make it 3 wide. And there you go, 16. Landon Hicks. Yep. Hicks goes to 3rd and looking for 2nd now underneath of Lucifer Sam. He might be able to get it here too. Oh, getting a little sideways there. That's, if you guys remember, that's of course Landon Hicks' old ride He used to drive the 77, moved to the 16 car this season. And we got a caution. Philip Goldberg, 25. And his first points paying start has had something go wrong. Doesn't look like it was a crash or anything. It might have been though. So the caution's out. Let's take a look what happened. Let's take a look at Philip Goldberg here, the 25. Goes down into 1 and something just goes wrong. He's way down low. Was no crash. Saw Sandy Garrett down there too, so that's a bit odd. But yep, 25 car. Can't make it back. Stops it there, and because the 56 and the 01 were still there, were coming, the caution came out, so it's fair enough. So Philip Goldberg, looks like he's done for the day. A tough break for him. Brandon Bent led them back to the line. We'll take it back to the restart. Coming back to the green this time, Jake Rogers has taken the lead via pit stops. However, he has an issue, and we'll talk about that later. Brandon Bent is second. Len Hicks, wrong person, is third. Anthony fourth. Sam rounds out the top 5 now. Dan Park is 6th. Tristan Allen 7th. 8th is Cyrus McGee. 9th, Hedgel Alvin Alonso. And rounding out the top 10 is Isaac Nichols. John Sheets is 11th. 12th, Chase Marks. 13th, Roger Ray. 14th, Annie Thomas. Round out top 15 is Reagan Whitlock. 16th, Andrew Payne. 17th, Matthew Skipper. 18th is Ben Watson. 19th, Jack Porkins, who had a rough pit stop. And 20th is Nathan Stapleton. So the issue with the 98 is a fueling one. Had a fueling issue. He was able to easily get out in front of those guys. Couldn't get any fuel in. So that's an issue. He's going to run out of fuel. So might have to watch for that. They're going to try and fix it on the next pit stop, because he will have to come in. You cannot make it the whole way without fueling. So yeah, so whenever that happens, that's going to hand the lead over to Brandon Bent, unless another caution comes out, and that's the saviour for him. So yeah, Bent right now in the best position, as Roger's not in a good one at all. And Philip Goldberg has been able to stay in the race. Right now he's a couple laps down. Right now in 30th place, and the 51 car, Kelly Lee's out of the race. Okay, it's just kind of hard to tell. Base house on the pit road, coming to the green flag's out. We're back underway. There he goes to the bottom. Now remember, Jake Rogers, he won a race last season thanks to pit strategy, and it was at this track. However, this time it's not strategy, it's an actual fueling issue. So, see if that affects him in any way. It probably should. So Kelly Lee, I believe, is out of the race. Not sure, didn't see what happened to her, but it does look like she is. So quickly teleport to her. And yes, Lee is out of the race. So, tough break there. We're approaching halfway. And the leader right now is Jake Rogers. Not halfway this time, but we're getting close to it. 15 out of 32. Good view. You see a couple of guys at the back falling off the pace. So it's Rogers from Bent, Hicks, Anthony, and Lucifer Sam. Top 5. We've got a battle here between Park and now Sam. As Park got a good run down the back. There goes Landon Hicks to the bottom for second. So what the 98 wants to see is a caution. What wants to see, and they're in the wall. It's the 41 and the 77. Sam and Park, and they're falling way back. That's a tough break for both of them, as they was having pretty good runs. 3 wide, need to be careful. Look at the damage on the right side now, the 77. He's out of it. We're halfway through this race. That's led by the 98. Still doing a good job. Dominic Anthony's actually able to get around the 16 here. So he's up to third. This is a good run for him. He needs one to really stay in chase contention. It's a long way down. There goes Hicks back to the bottom. He's pretty good right now, I think, in terms of points. I don't remember. Need to be careful too. Nearly making contact there. Oops, wrong one. Here comes Tristan Allen in the 12. He's got up to 5th because of all that drama. Actually, Dan Park didn't fall that far back. He fell back to 10th. 9th. It does look like that damage is affecting him though, so that's a tough break. He's still 9th, so not a bad run for him right now. Catching... oh no, I thought we were catching someone. My bad. Down the back. Take a look at the entire field. It's the 88. We got another car. This is 35, and then that should be the 01. We'll wait for Eli Bright. There, he's in the back of shot. 28th position for Eli. Not what he needed. He needs a pretty good run. We got a caution. Okay, so something's happened while we were looking at that. So the caution flag is out. It's involving the 97 and the 43, and the 43 is done. He's smoking. Matthew Skipper. A long shot to make the chase. It's going to get even longer. He's out of it. 97 coming onto the pit road. Tough break for Benny Watson and for Skipper. So that's the good news. That that's what the 98 wanted to see. So we could stay in contention. We'll take a look at what happened to trigger our third caution of the race. So take a look at the red 43 underneath of Annie Thomas 36. It's just a typical case of sliding up. They hook each other and bam, that's a hard hit. And then poor old Benny Watson, not his fault. He actually hits the inside wall there. It's not a fun place to hit, but thankfully it's a pretty minor hit. And however, he is done for the day. A tough break for the Clorox car. And for the 43, do not need that at all. Let's take you back to the green. Coming back to the green this time, pit stops played under that caution, and the 40 car of Dominic Anthony actually came off the pit road second. And oh, okay, I didn't realize. But yeah, Jake Rogers won the race off because they couldn't fix that fueling issue. He's come back down twice, and I think he's just retired it. So a tough break for the 98, as he was led a lot of the race, but not going to be a good run for him. So Dominic Anthony at the 40. Will be interesting to see him go to victory lane today. He's the leader. Brandon Bent is second. John Sheets from out of nowhere is up to third. Landon Hicks fourth. Hedger, Lavin Alonso rounds out the top 5. 6th, Tristan Allen. 7th, Cyrus McGee. 8th is Roger Ray. 9th, Isaac Nichols. And rounding out the top 10, Reagan Whitlock. 11th is Andrew Payne. 12th is David Alfave. 13th is Chase Marks. 14th, Jack Porkins. And 15th, Matt Tuck. 16th, Henry Gore. 17th, Sandy Garrett. 18th, Nathan Stapleton. 19th, Eli Bright. And 20th is Patrick Schamberger. So you see here at the back too, these three, all these three guys, unfortunately had speeding penalties. So that's why they are so far back. A tough break for the 77 car in particular, because he was on the pole, was out front, was in second for a lot of the race, and then had an issue with the 41. So yeah, tough break for Thomas too. And for Park, of course. There's the green flag. We're back underway. It goes 27 up high. 10 to go as well. That was a good restart for Brandon Bent. That's exactly what he needs if he wants to get around the 40. Grab his second win of the year, but 72 car is right there, trying to get up into second. But 27 has a run on the outside. Side by side, inner two. Alonso's moving his way up to 4th. In the 37, watch out for him. Can Sheets clear? I think he's got it. Yeah, there you go. John Sheets to 2nd. Hairgel Alonso gets up to 3rd and trying to go for 2nd here. Wow. What a power move by John Sheets. He needs it. He's far down in the points. Right now, 2nd place. Trying to catch Dominic Anthony in the 40, who's pulling away because of all these guys battling. 37 drove it in hard, but it's not going to work out. Bent getting a run off turn 2. He's going to hold on to 3rd. Alonso slides in front of Allen. Allen looks for 4th as Bent goes for 2nd. This is what Anthony wants to see. He wants to see these guys battling a little bit of contact between the 12 and the 37. Remember, these two guys were 1st and 2nd last week in the Coca-Cola 600. Bent unable to get by John Sheets. It's bad news for Anthony because Sheets is coming. Look at that. He's pulled away big time. 16 makes it 3 wide back there. Can the 72 make a move on Anthony? Yes, he does. He looks down low. John Sheets trying to take the lead. No, he's not going to be able to do it. And Dominic Anthony is out. Is going to hold on to the lead. Sheets tries to come up and block. He blocks the 27. Now the 27 goes down low. And he's got help from Hairgel Alonso. 37 car. Slides up. A little bit of contact. He shoves the 27 up the racetrack. They're going to get turned into the wall. 72 is going to fall back. 27 gets slowed down. Hairgel Alonso goes for 2nd. Where did Roger Ray come from in the 99? Meanwhile, the 40 is gone. He's out of here. It's been a long time since he's gone to victory lane. Well, feels like a long time. It's definitely not the longest streak out there. But it feels like a long time considering the luck he's had ever since that win at Bristol last season. But this is his chance to get his 3rd career win. Tristan Allen's trying to get his 9th career win. He's going to go for 2nd. And remember, if he wins this race, he gets his 10th career win on TRL as he pushes his teammate up the racetrack. And Allen to 2nd. Here comes Sheets, Alonso, and Roger Ray. Down at the bottom. Might be able to get him here. So Sheets, he gets up to 3rd. Nice move from those guys. Can Anthony hold on? He's got 6 laps to go. Still plenty of time for Tristan Allen. Plenty of time for any of these guys. However, I do think it's going to be hard. There goes Allen. I just saw him dive to the bottom. It's not going to work for him. And Anthony pulls away. There's Patrick Schamberger in the 88. I'm not sure if we'll catch him. 53-2. 52-3. So we probably won't catch him. Good news there. Bent goes for 3rd again. He's got help from the 99. What if Roger Ray was able to win this race? That'd be impressive. And remember, with the 20 out, there is a Rookie of the Year battle. And the 20 has a massive lead. And we should go to 2nd in the points in that championship. That's Annie Thomas. And remember, if you win that, you get a reserve for next season. And right now, Bruno de Barros, he's out of the race because he's involved in that lap 1 crash. Where is he right now? 33rd. So a lot to gain here for guys like Roger Ray, who's 5th, and John Sheets, who's 3rd. And particularly for Roger Ray, because he's going to probably move up into the top 3 in order points. Is he 3rd in the, I think he's 3rd in rookie points, but he might move up to 2nd because of how far back Annie Thomas is. But they're definitely close in on the 20. 4 laps to go for Dominic Anthony, however. Just looking for the checkered flag first. There is Patrick Schamberger. He's way off the pace. Here we go into 1 and 2. Allen closed in a lot that time. Ran a bit of a lower line than the 40 though. He's closed in. He's pulled away from the 72 car of John Sheets. So can Allen go 2 in a row? It's never been done. It might today. No move made yet. Anthony pulls away. So 12 car just could not get as good of a run. John Sheets closed in. Brandon Bent 4th. Roger Ray still in the top 5. An impressive run for Ray. Best finish in the series, by the way, Roger Ray, has been a 7th at Texas earlier in the year. Right now, that'd be his best career finish. Unless, of course, you include the showdown. Because he won that. But I'm talking about points events, but here goes the 12. He's there, he's there. He can look underneath here in turn 2. Look at how close he is. He is right there. He looks to the bottom. There goes Tristan Allen for the lead. Can he get it? Side by side off of 2. Tristan Allen, number 12. Anthony in the 40. Anthony's going to get the run. And Anthony holds on. That is impressive. We've seen so many passes there today. And he holds on. 2 to go. What a sweet victory this would be for Anthony. He said he was happy with a 12th last week at Charlotte. Right now, a win. It's right there. Brandon Bent continues to fall back on that inside lane. That is not the place to be. He's out of it. It's a 4-car battle to settle it. Maybe the front 2 only, actually. I don't know if the 72... can get there. Probably not the 99 now. Coming to the white flag. Dominic Anthony looking to try and win the Axalta We Paint Winners 400 down the front. 1 lap to go here at Pocono. Who will get the win? Oops. Did I press it? Okay. I thought I pressed shift, but I didn't, apparently. And trying to run a higher line there is the 12, but that's actually going to hurt him as he slipped up a little too much. That's going to leave him vulnerable to the 72. Alonso's moved his way up to 5th. I think he might be over. Just as long as he does not make a mistake. He's got this. No, maybe not. Here comes the 12. I did not think he was going to get that big of a run, but he's not close enough. He's not close enough. I think it's over now. Down the front. And a victory. Checkered flag in the air. The Axalta We Pay winners. 3rd career win for Dominic Anthony. He gets it here at Pocono. What a win. That car was strong and what a victory. He deserved it. And Tristan Allen, he came so close. I did not think he had it, off of coming into turn 2, but he had a massive run there. He came really close, but he just couldn't get to the 40. How about John Sheets and Roger Ray? Big points gains for those two, and for Anthony too, and Tristan Allen as well, because he was only 8 points above the cut line. A 2nd place will definitely help his cause, even though it wasn't a win. And Hergel from Alonso, 2 consecutive top 5 finishes for the 37. Coming into the Coca-Cola 600, he had not gotten even a top 10 this season. So 2 top 5s to him certainly makes him happy. But there's your winner. It's Dominic Anthony grabbing his 3rd career win and his 1st of the year here at the Tricky Triangle Pocono Raceway. And yeah, so congratulations, Dominic, and we'll see you guys next time at Michigan.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping